Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmin, and on this channel we talk about everything you need to know about traveling. So guys, in today's videos I will give you 5 tips how to stay safe while traveling, or when you're studying abroad, you're traveling with your friends and family, how you can keep yourself safe. So let's get into it. Number 1 is to research the place that you are staying at. So when you booking your Airbnb, you are booking your hotel, try to make sure it's in a safe area. So what I would do, I will look into Airbnb, I'll put the price range that I want, and I will start looking. They will show me different houses because I do more Airbnb than hotels. So they will show me the kind of houses that I want, and when I pick the houses, when I select the Airbnb that I want, I start looking at the reviews first. And on the reviews, people will usually tell me like, is safe area, you can walk at night, it's not too much noise, it's not a busy area. So when they say those things, it's kind of like, okay, this is not a red flag, like it's kind of quiet. Always go to a review when you look into Airbnbs and hotel and stuff, or hostel if you went to a hostel. I'm not but look into that. And then what I would do, I will use Google Maps. So I'll put the information of the hotel or the Airbnb, and I kind of Google Map let you see like the town a little bit, so you basically will be able to have your virtual tour, right? So you kind of look like the neighborhood, like when you put on Google Maps, so you can see how the neighborhood look like. If you see anything that looks sketchy, you'll be like, because we have like another sense, like the sixth sense that we have, and then sometimes we be like, we don't believe on it. You need to believe in it. You need to use it while you're traveling. So while you're looking around, snooping around the virtual tour of the neighborhood that you'll be staying at, make sure nothing looks sketchy. If I'm really bad, like when I see places that there's too many graffitis on the wall, like people written, it can be art, but for me, I don't like that. So I'll be like, maybe it's too many young people there, maybe young and wild people there. So I don't want to be part of that. So I will try to avoid that area. So definitely look into the review. Number 2 will be talk less. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress that out like enough. Talk less. I had a friend, like, who get like little story, right? I was in Costa Rica studying abroad. So in this video, I will talk a lot about my experience in Costa Rica. So I was in Costa Rica studying abroad, and then it was a bunch of students from the US were in there, and sometimes we would take the Uber together, and the girl will give like all the information. So basically people from Costa Rica, we call them Tika, and the host mom will call her Mama Tika. So she'll be on the Uber, and she'll give like too much information about herself. Oh yeah, we're studying in this school. Like the school was the most expensive school in Costa Rica. So she would tell that to the Uber driver. Oh, we to this school. We go to this school. Yeah, I live close by. My mama Tika, she work here. She does that. So she often that she not home. So she leave the food here so we can eat. She gave me too much information that your Uber driver actually doesn't need. Like all you're doing is exposing yourself and exposing your host family, and they're not even coming to rob. If they have to rob y'all, they're not even coming to rob your home family. They're coming to rob you, and they're just collateral damage right now because they're gonna rob them also. So please try to be mindful about like your information that you're giving out to people. Like tell people, try to be and I'm a big talker. My family knows that. When I travel, I try to be a little vague when I give answers. Like, oh, where you go to school? I'll be like, in San Jose. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you like in the neighborhood exactly. Or even if I give you the neighborhood, like it wasn't. There's like probably 2 or 3 schools there, so I can be like, oh, this neighborhood, and that's it, but they kind of know like where Americans will go in that school, and then that school was targeted, so people will be like watching us leaving school and trying to rob us. So people I would try to avoid that. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll go to San Jose, yeah, I like it. Like, oh, I'll be like downtown San Jose, like even though I know my school was in downtown San Jose, I would be like really vague, or just like give like, I hate lying, but I will give like weird information so I don't get tracked down. Another thing, when you're traveling, you might have like situation where you're arguing with the person that you're traveling with. So you need a break, and then you go to the restaurant or you go to a bar to go drink, and people will come to you. They'll talk to you, male or female, like it doesn't matter, because right, you're different from them. Like, I mean, so they'll come to you and have a conversation. They'll be like, hey, how you doing, what's your name? You can give your real name or fake name, that doesn't matter, but I wouldn't give my last name. Oh, where are you from? Like, I can play off. For me, it's good because I wasn't born in the US. I was born in Ivory Coast, so I will say that I'm from the Ivory Coast. Because most people think like people from the US, when you're from the US, you have money, so you load it. So you have money if you like a big target now. So I'll say that I'm from the Ivory Coast, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so good. We're in Africa. So we started having a conversation about Africa. But if you're from the US, you're already born in the US, just say you're from the US, or tell them the city that you were from, if it's okay, right? And then they'll be like, oh, so you're by yourself? This is when I'll be like, I mean, the devil wouldn't come like to you looking devilish or like trying to like, someone that's trying to rob you not gonna come like looking real sketchy sometimes, because people are very crafty right now. So even though I have been arguing with my friend and I know she's not gonna be joining me at this restaurant or bar, I will play it off like, yeah, she's on the way, she's coming to see me, or my friend is actually coming, he's on his way, so I'm waiting for him. Like, you know, I had to do something first, then I got here, and then my friend decided to stay at the hotel, and then the person, he will come back, or my friend, she will be here soon. So they know like somebody gonna be looking for. That's like a sign, like, okay, if anything happens, someone gonna be looking for her, and the girl they can also make a report, right? So I also will be vague about where I'm staying, my Airbnb and my hotel. So they'll be like, oh, your friend is waiting for you at the hotel or the Airbnb. Oh, what are you staying at? If that's the hotel, I mean, there's different hotel. No, Sheraton Hotel, there's like Quality Inn Hotel, like, I don't know, Holiday Inn. I will not tell them the exact hotel that I'm staying at. I will tell them a different one, right? I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm already like the Quality Inn down the street. Or I'll be like, the hotel down the street. If they're trying to be too much, I'm like, oh, which hotel? I'll be like, oh, the Quality Inn. Even though I'm not resting there, I know I'm staying on Airbnb, or I'm just gonna say that, right? That's it. And then don't give too much personal information about, because I don't know them, so I wouldn't try to give too much like personal information to them, right? Another thing about safety is when you use your Uber. That's an extra tip, right? So when you use Uber or taxi, instead of putting your home location, your Airbnb location, right, for them to pick you up or drop you off, trying to find a place that is close by. So when I was in Costa Rica, there was a taekwondo place that was around from my house. So I would just literally get on my house and be like, oh, I'll be in the house, and then put the like information of the taekwondo place and then where I'm going. So I would literally like, they'll be like, oh, my Uber drive is like 2 minutes away. I'll get out of my house around there, and then they'll pick me up there, and then when I come back home, they will drop me up there. When I was living in Mexico, it was the same. There was Starbucks right in front of me, right across my house, right? So I'll get out, I'll order the Airbnb, the Uber, and then when I see like they're like 2 or 3 minutes away, I'll run there, and then that's it. And they will drop me, like they'll pick me up there, they'll drop me off. So like this, people don't know where you live, right? If people also ask you, because sometimes I've been like in using Uber for so long, and I feel like they're trying to get information about you, or like, they'll be like, okay, so when are you leaving? Like, oh my gosh, like, when are you leaving? I will not tell them the exact day that I'm leaving. I'll be like, oh, today is actually my last day here. Or like, you know, okay, why would I give them that information I'm leaving on 3 days or 4 days? Like, that's giving information, be like, okay, if she leave on 4 days, so that means she's gonna be doing tourist activities. So she'll be out of her Airbnb at this time. Like, maybe around this time, she'll be out of doing touristy things, sightseeing and all that. So him and his friend can plan to go rob me. Like, you know, it's just, no, I'll be like, yeah, actually, I'm leaving today. Like, you know, it's my last day there. Sorry, just so, but I'm trying to be safe, right? So I'm not gonna give them like concrete information about myself. Number 3, don't be flashy. What I mean by don't be flashy is like, I wouldn't wear this jewelry when I'm like walking around places. There, I wouldn't like wear less jewelry. Don't look too touristy. Like people wear like too many brands name like Gucci, Fenty. What else? Dior. Like there, you're calling people who like, okay, I got money, rob me, because guess what? You from the US, they already think you have money, so you showing your wealth or your wannabe wealth to them is like calling people to rob you. So I'll be less flashy. If you someone that have a big camera and then you want to put it around your neck, I said don't do that. Just have it in your backpack. And if you have a backpack, I will tell you to have the backpack actually in front of you. So hold on. So this is my backpack that I wear often. It's heavy. I'll put it right in front of me here instead of having like in the back, so it'll be right there so I can see everything. You know, I got all my items right here. So yeah. Number 4 is to be aware of your surroundings. So that means you always need to be watching around, like look back. Who's watching me? I feel like as human we can feel when people are looking at you. Sometimes we can sense it. If you're not distracted, you can sense like someone is like kind of staring at me, like, especially us women. Like, so like look at your surrounding, like okay, who's looking. Like once you open the Uber or a taxi, I'll look like on the back seat. Most of the time I'll sit on the front because they're like Uber and Lyft, and they sometimes are illegal in other countries. They like the taxi cab don't like them, so we have to sit on the front. So if they tell me, oh, you have to sit on the front, then I make sure I look in the back, like back seat, and nobody's there, right? Then I'll sit in the front. But 5 is be confident. Yes, be confident while you there. Like, you know, you're in a new environment. Sometimes it can look intimidating, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going. But try to have this persona that you know what you're doing, you know where you're going, till you find like a safe area to ask questions, right? Because if you're like in the place and you start looking lost, confused, you become like an easy target to people. So those things will happen in Venice. I remember it happened to me in Marrakesh when I was in Morocco, and also some part of Mexico. Like when I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so lost right now. But I had to remember, like, keep calm, okay? Act like you know where you're going, and then once you see someone or you see a business, maybe a nice business, like, you know, you walk into that and you ask the person for direction. You be like, hey, I'm lost, I'm trying to go this place, can you help me? Or you get into that place and then there is Wi-Fi, then you can use your map and then be like, okay, this is where I need to go, this is where I need to go, boom, 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 boom. But once you look lost and kind of look confused and look like looking around, oh my god, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. Where I am. Oh, this place is so confusing. And then walking around like this, that's a red flag. And like people start look, okay, she's lost. And they'll come like, oh yeah, girl, I can help you. Where you going? Especially in Marrakesh, they'll be like, oh, let me know where you going. Like, I can help you. And then they will actually get you lost in the area, like make you like lost, like really lost. Like, and then they'll be like, okay, now that you lost, like, you know, why if you give me money, then I will show you the right area, right? No. So keep calm and collected, walk with confidence, get to a safe area, or see someone that looks like good to you, because sometimes we have good instinct. We'll be like, okay, this look like a good person, I can ask direction, and the person will ask them. Another thing is like ask direction to women, because in some countries, when you ask direction to men, even if he doesn't know, he will tell you that he knows, and he will like get you lost. So it happened to me, I think 3 or 4 times. And I noticed that sometimes men don't know how to say, no, I don't know. So I'll advise that you ask like a woman. She'll be more likely to be like, yeah, this is where you need to go, this and then to go, and then there.